when Adesanya's on his game, man, it's really hard to really mess with that guy, man. The guy, they call him a style bender because he does stuff in there that's just like, like Matrix style stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, but he's fighting a hard dude, man. This guy's, this Italian kid, this Vettori kid is really hard, man. He's like, to me, he's kind of like a throwback of the older guard of the UFC, where there's just really hard dudes, and stuff like that. So that should be an interesting fight.
Oh, it's gonna be fireworks for sure. I really do like Adesanya as far as his striking capability and stuff like that. But then I like Vettori because he takes it to the ground. He can wrestle, So you got almost the same kind of, battle like my fight, So it's cool to see it in that, in that highest levels. And, I'm really, either which one that wins, I'm happy for, I know that they, it's crazy that, what they do to prepare for these types of fights. And I can only imagine how they feel. So I'm just excited to see it. I know it's going to be a hell of a show. So
I think Adesanya makes an example. He just took a loss against Jan. Jan's a big guy. People don't understand how big Jan really is, which, I didn't agree with the matchup anyway. The style bender has a great style for what he does, but everyone has that limit. And when you step up past the middleweight and you go up to light heavyweight and above, you fighting grown men, man. You weigh in at 205, but you're much bigger the next day.
Right.
People don't realize that, and then the power difference and everything else has a lot to play. So I think Stylebender will come out and put an example on Vettori. Vettori's been on the street though. He's been doing this thing. He evolved from, just walking forth and using his face to block to being more strategic. But I think Adesanya's going to put it on it.
I think it's going to be the same results, except maybe a little bit quicker. I think Israel's going to get it done a little bit faster. I mean, he's only gotten better and better and better since he got the belt. And he's been showing growth as well, which is kind of crazy, because such a great and experienced striker.
Yes.
And you see him in his last outings, and he's a better striker, and his takedown defense is getting better with each fight. I really don't think Vettori's going to have anything for him. Vettori looked good in his last fight, but if that's all he has, then, and that was against a 170er, he fought Kevin Holland, 170 guy. So, I mean, and he couldn't put him away. So I don't know. I just don't think he has enough to beat Israel, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. A fight's a fight, anything can happen.
I think the first fight was pretty close. I definitely think Adesanya won it, but it was close. It's going to be a good fight. I think Vettori's going to do well. I don't know if he's going to be able to beat Adesanya this time around, but he might, he might shock the world. He might pull it off. But, yeah, man, if I had to go with either one, I'd probably have to go with Adesanya.
Yeah.
At middleweight, that's, he's just too sharp, too fast, it's too good. He's a skilled fighter, to say the least, you know what I mean? And I can't really see anyone at middleweight giving him a real run for his money, other than Vettori or Robert Whittaker. Those are the only two guys I'd say. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't think either one of them beat him right now.
I'm a big Adesanya fan. I really am. As I know his last fight wasn't his greatest fight. Big fan of Adesanya. I think he's going to come back and take that fight.
What's up, everyone? This is host Sean Lennon with the Fightlete Report. I want to remind you that UFC 263 is this Saturday night. Make sure to come down to Mullins, 7301 Northwestern Avenue to check us out for the Fightlete Report remote. We're going to be there at 7:30 p.m., going live by 8 p.m. Central Standard Time with our live remote predictions for the podcast, experts, and more. Also, head over to 7301 Northwestern Avenue for the fight. No cover, early arrival recommended, food and drink specials, and a big shout out to Mullen Sports Bar and Grill for having us once again for UFC 263. Head over to Fightlete.com for more exclusive content, including exclusive interviews and articles. I'm your host, Sean Lennon. See you Saturday night for UFC 263.